in a bit, so it kind of shakes there for about 10 seconds, and it's really annoying. So, this isn't scaled properly yet. Player continues down here. This is going to be my problem area. They fly down the stairs, which I like, because I made it slow. You can see it sloped. Awesome. Now, this is my first problem spot. I wanted this to be a crack in the ceiling, but I have it tagged on that side over there to slope into the ceiling, but it's not working. But rather I have the water here, and then I have a middle texture that for whatever reason does not show here. That's supposed to be a waterfall dripping from here into this pool. So that doesn't work currently. That's my first issue. So I want a dripping effect or a waterfall effect on this that was showing on both sides here. And currently it's not working. There's nothing to be shown here. Second problem, this is rather interesting because I really don't know how to fix this. Player enters in here. I have this I don't have this tag yet, for instance, but this is a general meeting spot for the cultists. So here the player comes in, they spray around, scare everyone, and then up at the top is supposed to be this impassable railing that has a few other demons up there. So they can go there and they go, oh hey, a shotgun. So they run over here, except right now this is solid and I don't want it solid. Even though I do have it tagged as not impassable. You should pass through it. Don't. So they come in here, they pick up their goodies, which I plan for them to do, and they run out here and hightail it. The player continues down this hallway, and then right here is a bridge block. Eventually have this all designed out to be one. So a bit like get purposes here, and probably on these two tables. There's some baddies in here, kind of like acting as butchers for this. Now another problem area I have, but I've actually got half of it fixed. I have the slope down. I'm probably gonna have to add in another sector here to determine, but this is it so far. I actually like the slope because it's supposed to be underground and it's uneven. The earth around it is really eat this temple. So the player goes up here again. I have it nicely sloped up into here, which I need to fix. And then that same grate problem is entered here. I have this grate as a lower texture only, and then the middle texture is a basic railing texture. And that's not showing up right because the player is supposed to see over this ledge and into the room they were just in and admire all the baddies they killed. Then down here, I'm using 3D floors, invisible floors for a platform temporarily, because I don't know how to make an actually Doom cannot support realistic floor over floor to my knowledge. So that's there. They continue down here, they continue shooting, and then this is also supposed to be sloped from there to here. But I think I know the issue here, so this is not a major problem. It's kind of annoying to have to jump over. Here, a bit undecorated. Now here is where I want I'm gonna ignore this thing. But I want this to be, the player comes to this room and they see that over there, so it must be the stairwell, which it is. So the player goes here, and they come on. Okay, so they see this, and this is going to look down to the bottom floor. So what I want to do, if it is possible, to have a camera focused on the third sector of the stairwell at the bottom of the pit, which is the green slime. This is just up to reference. So what should happen, I maybe fix this and maybe not, but the player should run down these stairs and get teleported elsewhere. Which doesn't work. And I think it's So that would bring the player to, I believe, 7 stairs. So they come down these stairs and they come flying, slam to the wall, door for baddies. Again, it has the same concept as the floor above, with a pit where you look down and there's the bottom floor. Again, it's copy and paste, and I really am going to decorate this differently, as I said in my post. The player clears that, and they end up in the final room here, which is the bottom. They fly down these stairs. Oh, hey, here's the bottom, and up there, I want the top or the ceiling of the first chamber to be visible through this hole a bit. Over here, I don't know, I forgot what was right here, but something like that. And then over here, there's a teleporter, which I'm going to implement at some point, where they run over, and they get into what I consider the meat of the level. It's supposed to be a single level, but this sector over here is going to act as a quote-unquote hub. Right now, I have the issue of scaling far too big, because it's too huge for any player to enjoy. In my opinion, even though it's supposed to be an airy temple where cultists and demons are taken over and you're sent here to cleanse it of the population, just to be safe, since your last one here kind of failed. So you pop in from the teleporter here, look around, and then each of these things here will eventually have a door that's keyed. And these will lead off into separate areas of the map. I don't have them mapped out because I've ran into so many issues trying to get everything right in the first section before moving on. But this will slowly. So this is supposed to be a set of stairs that goes down and teleports again. And they get teleported over. Or what I can do is do a set of stairs, maybe a junk room here for fans. But they come out right about here. And again, I may have to steer down this room. Way too big, even though it's supposed to be the bottom of the temple. And in here is supposed to be the boss. Now what I want to do is trigger the top one to a switch, the bottom one to a switch, and then the middle. The switch malfunctions and it acts as a crusher, where it goes up, down, and protects and acts as a shield to the boss inside. So I have to pump rockets, machine gun bullets, BFGs, rounds into it in hopes to kill the boss. Here I have some homes, but eventually I want to have the player run across here, they trip a trigger, this comes slamming down behind them, and this far door over here comes slamming down, which I don't have mapped out. And there's going to be a boss here. Oh, wait, there it is. I'm going to extend it though. So there's going to be a boss here and enough room to maneuver, in my opinion, to avoid the boss. Smacking it down, showing who's boss. Then a switch will pop up to protect for this final crate, to open it up. Right about here, the walls, there's going to be another switch which the player uses. And it raises this top chunk to the ceiling. Now, they go over this way. Is it this one? Yeah, this one is currently bugged. I forgot to detect this right. They come into here, and there's another boss. There's a few monsters in here. It's an ammo supply room. It won't be sparse full of ammo, like 25 boxes of rockets, 200 plasma cells, and like 50 mega spears over here. I'm not going to do that. So they come in here and they kill a few baddies, resupply, run out, come into this middle sector, and then they shoot off into this corner. Here, this is going to be a bit bigger, but right now I have benches here, as you can see by the covering, with baddies lined up and here, I know people are hating me street, but I'm probably going to do the mix between the Cyber Demon and Predator Mastermind. I'm protected in here. And this middle one lifts, the middle shielding there lifts up and down like a crusher as it malfunctioned to protect the boss and rockets and other projectiles. Then over here I'm going to decorate like it's a collapsed pathway, which explains why that center malfunctions, since that center is supposed to be a 2-switch activation where it opens up and locks. But because time has taken its toll on this old and ancient worshipping place, that has completely destroyed the second switch that commands the center there. So that's what I have right now. So let me go over the problem areas again. Now that I've given a short overview of the map. Currently, as you see here, I have a teleporter here. That's teleporter here. That's marked as a teleporter that goes nowhere. See, I don't have the other side marked, but this area right here is a teleporter. I'll click back on, and I go over to my steps. Kind of like here, basement. Now, the sector over here, these teleporting sectors, for whatever reason, do not work. I can run over them as many times as I want, and it do not work. Unless I accidentally trigger them as used. Nope. So, player is supposed to run down the set of stairs, hit teleporters, and keep on continuing their journey down to the basement. As said, in this room too, and followed by... Oh, and this is supposed to be a set of stairs down. I have it mapped out. It's not correctly mapped though. Then over here is my famous... I want the lower half to be in a invisible passable grate, which it is only in no depth, and a railing on top. I want this to have a dripping animation, or at least a waterfall that is filling up this pool. And over here I have a series of slopes that I know I can fix, but it's not an issue, because I need a sector in here and tell this sector to line here to the floor instead of popping up and tilting down, which I actually don't mind over here since it is supposed to be a temple. Over here, same issue. I can only see... I can only go here, I see nothing, I don't see the other room I was just in, but that's an issue I have. I need to fix that. That's acting as a bump. It shouldn't. But yeah, so far those are my top 3 issues. If you have to watch this multiple times to understand it, go ahead. Please post comments in my thread, which I'm not going to link in a YouTube video, because this is going to be on Doomworld. So, those are my issues. This is the map I'm starting out with. Seriously starting out with, not like, here's a room and a few chambers and a few imps and you access switch like the other side and there's 50,000 lost souls between you and the goal. So anyways, this is Clumsy Wizard signing off, and I hope I get some help with this issues I'm having. Anyways, have a great day, and please direly help me. God damn.